What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Rockford Ordnance. We are here today to continue our X39 project. Today we are going to get some baseline testing done on some of the common commercial rounds that you find out there. One being Wolf, the other Tula, and then we also have Golden Tiger. We're going to shoot them, get a baseline as far as some speeds and some accuracy, and kind of lay down the ground rules, so to speak. From there, we're going to work on building some loads that can hopefully improve upon the accuracy of what we're going to shoot today. I've got a couple different rifles with us. I'm going to start out with my Arsenal SLR107-FR. It's actually a Krebs rifle. Barrel's been shortened a little, so we may see the feet per second down a little bit. But my old eyes need this scope. So we got a 1x6 primary arms on here with an ACSS reticle. Pretty accurate rifle, but we're going to see how it does today. And we've got a ZPAP and some other stuff, and see how it goes. So come on along, let's check it out. So guys, it's a bit chilly out here today. We're in full-on winter up north here. And yeah, we'll see how I do and how long I last here. But for once, we brought some small range mags, and I got 5 rounds of Tula in here. Let's see how it does. There we go. All right. Well, we didn't get a reading. I don't know what happened there. Making sure I'm in the sensors here. We're not getting a reading. Well, let's continue. We're getting some errors here. I don't know what's going on. All right, we've now got 5 rounds of Wolf. We're going to give that a try. See what our pattern looks like when we're done. No reading. I pulled that one. Alright, we're going to run down, take a look, see how that looks. Okay, so here we go. We're going to try some of that Tula in here and see how it works. See if we can get a reading off this chrono too. $6.50. I don't think that's right. $22.02. $21.53. $22.09. $21.14. So guys, out of the Tula, the first one didn't register right. It registered 650, but we got 2202, 2153, 2209, and 2114. I'll figure out the spread and all, and we'll put it in here when we get home. All right, now for the Wolf. $21.14. $21.95. $21.95. $21.95. $21.77. Well, we'll go down and see how those looked. Okay, this will be our third grouping with the Tula. $20.78. $21.58. $21.58. $21.58. All right. Well, let's see what we can do now with the Wolf. $18.30. Huh. Oh, hit the primer good. Don't think it registered. $21.72. $22.29. We need one more round in there for that dud. $22.29. All right. We're going to go see how these did. All right, guys. So this side is the Tula. That was our first group down there. Scope had to be adjusted, so it worked out. I was actually aiming for the middle target. And got 3 together and 2 together. Second group was up here. Not very good shooting on my part. And then as we dialed the scope in, third one was there. It looks like I got a little more practice. So pretty tight group there. Other than the one flyer, that's sub MOA. Over here is the Wolf. So the first one was down here. Kind of all over the place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Second one was up here, a little bit better, and then the third one here, again tighter as like the other one. But looks like the Tula might have been a little tighter. We'll measure when we get back. Now we're going to try out the Golden Tiger. Well, guys, now for the Golden Tiger. Let's see how she does, huh? Let's see how the old Golden Tiger does. Lights getting a little dim. $22.65. $22.19. $21.93. $22.22. $21.77. All right, let's load up another mag here. That ammo, when you're really paying attention like this, it actually feels different. It feels like, I don't know, like the lock time is faster or something. I don't know how to explain it, but that's how it feels. All right, let's try another 5 here. Might help if I charge it. 2177. $21.97. Misreading, 363. Not reading right. $22.18. I think that's it. All right, let's load in the third one and see what it gets. Trying to get us some time here, guys, to get the NPAP in here, or ZPAP, but I'm quickly losing daylight. All right, third batch. Let's see what we can do. It's not reading right. Nope. That third one was not a good grip. Oh well, what are you gonna do? I say we shoot one more, that's what we do. Let's load 5 more in here. And see what we can do. I'm also gonna reset the chronograph here. Let's see. Okay. Nothing. Nothing. These Krebs triggers, they are slick, let me tell you. Well, we'll go change it out and see if we can't get the NPAP in here real quick. All right, boys and girls. Well, it seems like that Golden Tiger was out shooting the other stuff. So we are going to run a few groups through our NPAP here. Now, I did have this scope off a little bit ago just to clean it. So hopefully it's still on the money. Let's see how she runs. Ooh, going down to 3 power, a little tough. But we'll get it. try to get one more group in here. Might not look like it in the camera, but I can't see the sights, or the reticle rather, and of course my battery's dead because I left it on. It's that time of year to change them out anyways. All right. We got 10 in here. We will shoot 2 groups out of this and call it a day. Wonder if no, that ain't gonna work. Well, we'll go see how those did. God, guys, it still looks like daylight out here. Daylight. But I cannot find a shell down here if I wanted to. Matter of fact, if I dropped a mag, it might be hard to find it. Maybe this gives you a little better idea of how dark it is out here. Even this isn't really doing it justice, but pretty much. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, it's doing it justice, because there's my case and stuff, and then a little bit of light out there, but not much. Okay, guys, I hope I didn't bore you all to death with all that shooting and, you know, kind of slow action shooting. If you went back and saw that big fireball, though, that I kind of did the slow motion thing on, that was pretty cool. That guy in the truck must have went, what in the heck? Anyhow, and then the last clip I just showed you with how dark it was there, that's legit how dark it was getting when we left. I took the camera to normal mode, and it was getting pretty dark for the last testing of the Golden Tiger on this rifle. So we talked a little bit about the other rifle that we tested, and then I pulled this sucker out. So a lot of you guys have NPAPs, or I'm sorry, have ZPAPs, and this is an NPAP. So some of you guys may or may not know this, but when the ZPAP first came out, it was essentially this rifle. For the guys that have bought it, let's say in the last year or so, it's a different gun now. It has the bulged trunnions, has a chrome lined barrel, but before that, the original ZPAP 2-3 years ago, it came out, it was a duplicate to this gun. It had the regular non-bulged trunnions, and it had the non-chrome lined barrel. It was just like this, no difference. So, is it a different gun now? Yes, essentially it is. What do they say about chrome lining and barrels? Most guys will say that a non-chromed lined barrel is more accurate. I'm not that big a precision shooter to know. I've never been able to tell any difference really between them, but it is what it is. So this was pretty much set up for, it just allows me to get a better cheek weld and all for precision shooting than my ZPAP right now. If you guys want, leave some comments below. I can switch some things over so we can get a little more precision out of the ZPAP, and it's a little more comfortable to shoot from the bench, and we'll just set it up like this one. Right now it's just in its normal form. Anyhow, to do the testing of the ammunition, I just figured we need to, be as accurate as possible with the rifle to show what these rounds can do. So the Krebs gun has a 1x6 on it, shooting it at 6, and this has a fixed 3 on it, prism. So it was a little different. It was getting darker. But as you'll see when I show you the targets here, which that's what you're all waiting for, it's pretty interesting. The speeds on it, I had some problems with the chronograph. I think just because of lighting conditions, really. Sometimes it would show, sometimes it wouldn't. It was all in that upper 2100 range, 2190, 2180, 2170. The Golden Tiger seemed to be a hair faster, and the spreads weren't as great. I haven't added them up. If I go back and rewind the video and watch it and add them all up, I'm pretty sure that what you'll find is what I just told you. Either way, when I looked at the groups from the first rifle, the Golden Tiger was just better groups. So when it came to shooting this and I was running out of light, I thought, well, we'll just run the Golden Tiger through it. So right now where we're at in the project, we have these results I'm going to show you in a minute. And instead of just running straight out and testing some of the loads we've put together, I'm going to do a little more testing with the stock ammo on this Yugo, because boy, this thing seems accurate. So let's get into the targets here. I'll show you. Let me go through these, kind of how we shot them. And I hope you guys can see this okay. It's not that big a deal because I'll read out the numbers and that tells the tale. So we shot 3 groups of each ammo, 3 groups of Tula, 3 groups of the Wolf, and we kind of just went back and forth. Tula, Wolf, Tula, Wolf, Tula, Wolf. Then we went into the Golden Tiger. So here's the 3 rounds of Tula out of the SLR107-FR. I brought the scope at the same time towards center because the first group was shooting down here. There were 3 rounds here, 2 here. That was the first group. It measures 3 and 5/8 MOA. I adjusted. I couldn't remember if the clicks were 1/4 inch or 1/2 inch. And I overcorrected. Here's the second group, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4.5 MOA. The third group, once I moved it in, not that it changed the group size, I think just I was getting a little warmed up, maybe I was a little rusty, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out here. And that group was 4.5 MOA. So when you add them all up and divide them out, it averaged 4.2 MOA on that gun. Had I had a little warm-up time, I'm sure it would have done better. But that's kind of why I staggered them. So it would kind of account for that. So here's the Wolf. First group was down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that was 4.25 MOA. Second group was up here. Pretty nice group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was 2.75 MOA. And then the third group, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I had the flyer. If you remember, I said I pulled one, and that was 4.75 MOA. I'm sorry, 4. What is that? Yeah, I guess 4.75. Thought I wrote something else there. Anyways, 4.75. That averaged out to 3.91. So this Wolf grouped a hair better than the Tula, although essentially they're the same round out of the same factory. The speeds were the same, everything. Now, Golden Tiger. The first group, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3.25 MOA. Second group, hold on. I know what I did. Okay, so first group, second group, and this was 1, 2, 3, and then there were 2 just off target here, which are actually part of this target. I can show you here because I had them side by side here. So if you look, this is a pain to show you guys, I'm sorry. Looks like we don't know what the hell we're doing here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on that target. So kind of show it this way. That's kind of how it was. And that one was 4 1/4 MOA. The third group, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2 3/4 MOA. Total 3.4 MOA. I did shoot that last group. I remember when I said that I'm going to shoot one more, and I just ripped that thing off real fast and we were all over. At that point it was getting so dark. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's what that shot. So the Golden Tiger barely eked it out at 3.4 versus the next closest, which was the Wolf at 3.91. So roughly a ½ inch tighter group. But when we put Golden Tiger through the tool or through the Yugo here, we got a group here of 1, 2, 3, 4. Not sure where the fifth one went. Oh wait, there it is. There's 2 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was 5.5 MOA. Then we had 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know where the fifth one went. Anyways, that was 2.5 MOA. And then here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for 1 1/4 MOA out of that Yugo. That, folks, is pretty darn impressive considering the light being kind of rushed and dropping to half power magnification essentially. Was it lucky on that one? Maybe a little bit, I don't know. But yeah, that's why this is my go-to. This was my beat it up, throw it in the truck, shoot it every time we go to the range. I bought this so I didn't have to scratch and ruin some of my more expensive rifles. This is my play gun, what I take to the range all the time, and you know, I can throw it down and not worry about it. It's been painted with camo paint 3 times. You name it, this thing's done it. It's probably got, I don't know, 5,000 rounds through it, 6,000. No, I don't know. I forget. I lost count because it's been a while since I shot it, but a lot of rounds through this gun. It looks brand new inside and out, and I'm not easy on this rifle whatsoever. But it just, that's why I have it. In tons of other videos, I tell you guys that's why I keep this thing around. I bought it on a whim. I bought it used, but fairly, like almost new in the box. And it just shot so well that, yeah, this is the gun. If you look at its recoil and all, the BD2 up here just does wonders for it. So it's great for this kind of thing, testing, you know. It's good for anything. But like I said, if you guys want, I'll switch some stuff up and put it on the ZPAP. But guys, essentially same gun. I mean, not a huge difference. And yeah, it just seemed a little bit more accurate than that Arsenal. So maybe we'll bring a couple other guns out there and do it. Maybe the Vepr or something. I don't know. There's some other accurate guns out there, but this is giving a baseline. If we test this with all the other ammo that we're going to make, it'll show a nice comparison and an even comparison. Worst case scenario, what I might do is go to that 1x6 on here, and boy, that would be sweet. See what we can really do. Because again, these old eyes, if I was shooting irons right now, it just wouldn't do any of this ammo justice. So this cold I had / COVID put me a little behind, just getting rested up and all. It's been like a week and I finally feel back together a bit. So it's right now Monday night when I'm putting this together. You guys should hopefully have this video tomorrow, Tuesday. And I loaded up some of the new rounds tonight, finish them up tomorrow night, and we'll hit the range Wednesday and see what happens. Fred has some other rounds he's putting together. He's going to get those to me. He's going to take the best of his, I guess, and we'll take the best of what I put together, and we'll see what we come up with here. By no means would this necessarily be over. There's other stuff to test. We'll just keep adding data till we find the best thing we can. And then once we get the best thing, maybe we'll test it in several different rifles. Fred was able to get a Wasser that, I guess it's a 1063. He said it's a Cougar import, that it's not a Century import. I thought they were all brought in by Century, but I haven't talked to him yet in depth about what it is, where he got it. But we'll see what it is. Either way, it's a Wasser, and we'll see what a Wasser can do, because he's already got some results on his through that gun. So it'll be interesting to see what he gets with his best rounds through that Wasser, sends me some. We'll run them through this and see what we get. Very interesting. There's another channel right now kind of doing a comparison between ARs and AKs, and he's kind of flaming AKs a bit. And I'll just say that it's a bit biased, and I think his lack of knowledge on the AK platform shows heavily. There was some other things talking about a DMR versus a regular carbine AK, and actually he was talking about Rob Ski on it, and it's just not a fair comparison. But gonna watch that, see what happens here, and got a little something that might kind of bring that into context. We'll see. It's gonna be interesting. So hang tight, guys, and watch. If you got any questions as we're going along, or you want to see something, or you think something was unfair or done incorrectly, let us know. We'll do it over. I'm not an expert at this. Precision shooting is kind of a new thing to me, so I realized, you know, like this video, it was a bit rushed at the end there, but we're going to have a full few days at the range, and it'll all come out in the wash, and we will definitely at least double check sort of the results if we have to do some things over just to be sure. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. That's about it. I hope you guys are enjoying it. I wonder if any of you guys are surprised by the results here. It wasn't a huge difference, but considering the lighting difference, the magnification difference, kind of rushed. Man, this thing performed, didn't it? I thought so. I mean, anytime you can get any AK that'll shoot 1.25 inch group in the dark damn near at 100 yards with very not a lot over iron sights, let me tell you. I think that's impressive. So the mighty Zastava so far is proving its worth. So it's going to be fun to go forward. Let's check it out for those of you guys that got Zastavas. All right, good stuff. But hey, that 107 Krebs was no slouch either. And I was just getting warmed up really when we were shooting that. It was a lot of fun. So yeah, the whole project's going to be a blast every time I get out there. I'm glad I'm over this cold, and Wednesday I'm really looking forward to it. So we will bring you tons of video. Look for it. In the meantime, please like, please subscribe, and if you subscribe down there, hit the bell, because without it you don't get notifications when we drop another video on the X39 project. Also, check out our Instagram, check out our Facebook. I got a web page up and running, rockfordordnance.com. Not much on it, but we're getting there. And what else? Oh, our podcast, Tuesday night, 8 o'clock Central Time. Last week, guys, we went for 4 hours and just answering questions. It was just fun. It's just like sitting around talking with your buddies. The chat is awesome, so stop on by. We talk about a little bit of everything. If you drop in and we're on some topic that doesn't seem too interesting, stick around for a minute. It'll change, and it's a good time. You get to know the guys in there that are in there every week, and gals, and have a good time. So anyhow, that's about it. We'll see you tomorrow night for the live stream. And as always, Rockford Ordnance out.